All right, so I'm outside today. I'm gonna walk you through a swing set or a swing workout. So I love the TRX. That's one of my favorite pieces of equipment. If you travel, you can bring it with you. You can hook it up anywhere. You can hook it up to a tree. You can hook up to the top of the swing set, in a gym, outside of a gym, in a bedroom, in a living room, wherever you choose to use it. One of my favorite pieces of equipment, but if you don't have access to it, you don't need it. Though you can simply use a swing to imitate all of those workouts or those exercises. And I'm gonna walk you through a 5-block workout, which is pretty much a full body, on how to use just the swing as a TRX. So I am gonna put you through a warm-up first. So just squat it out, just to get little pumps, just to warm up. It's a little messy here. We just had a little bit of a storm last week, so I haven't had time to clean out the twigs. And I am on rubber mulch. So sometimes you can find swing sets that have the sport court underneath. If you're at a playground or a park, sometimes you can find some at the beach with sand underneath. It's a little bit less on the wrists or the hands. Jump squat it. Nice and light. Jump them up. So when we're in the planks, if you opt to do the plank with the swing, you can certainly have a little bit more support underneath you. I do have a curb, an outlined wood, this is all encased. So I actually have some place that I can put my hands. There's also a movable balance beam behind me. So if I need it, I'll move it in. So you just kind of set yourself up before you start, or work with what you got. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
Rest.
All right, shake them out. March it out, swing the arms. Not a squat, just a reach, up and reach. Loosen up the arms, wake up the shoulders. Last 10. Doesn't have to be neat. We're just warming up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees up.
Rest.
Knees up, knees up. 5, 4, 3, 2. Jack them out. If your ground is uneven and it's too much for you to jack on that uneven ground, jack and step. Or whatever works for you. You can even squat and reach. Any variation. We're only in the warm-up. Again, you have to work with the environment you're in and what your body needs. No reason to cause injury. We're not really modifying to cheat or make it easier. We modify to work within our means and be successful. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Knees up.
Rest.
All right, last round. I'm gonna use the ledge on the corner. We're doing burpees. So I'm gonna use a little ledge to put my hands on, because there are twigs all mixed in. We have rubber mulch, but it's mixed in with twigs, acorns, and a whole bunch of mess. Just back it out and up. Modify, use a chair. Final minute of the warm-up. One more. All right, walk it off. So, on the first set,
Rest.
we are going single leg balance lunge. So single leg balance lunge, I am going to give myself some cushion
Tabata complete.
to put my hands on in that planks because this terrain is a little challenging for me. It's kind of like being on a Bosu and a T-Rex at the same time. So if you're on beach sand, you're having the same issue. So just a hint, if you need to change the height of your swing, you can wrap it up and twist it. It will bring it a little bit higher. For the first set, one foot goes in the swing, one goes out in front. Single leg squat. Keep the weight in that front heel, squat down, push it up. So remember, twisting up the swing just changes the height. So if you need to be a little bit lower, a little bit more balance and support, you certainly can keep it low. You also can have a stick here, handles, hold on to the other swing, a bar, something if you need to hold on to and balance. 10, 5, 2, 1. So the next set, I'm going to go down onto the floor in a plank, put both feet in the swing, and do atomic push-ups. So both feet go into that elevated plank. You can do this without, you can do it on the floor. Push up, drive the knees in. Push up,
Work.
knees in. Push up. Keep that core tight. Drive those knees in under those hips. If you've had enough push-ups, you take the push-up out, just hold the plank, and just do the knee drives. Or just hold the plank. You got 5 seconds. There's always a modification or a variation. All right, so the second leg comes out. We're doing balance lunge on the other leg. Find your groove, find your balance, squat down through the heel, and push up.
Work.
$15. 5, 2, 1. All right, back in that plank. Last set on block 1. Remember, we have 5 blocks. They're all different. So this is the last time you have to do this. We started off strong, put the hardest in the beginning, pull it in, push up, in. Don't let those hips sink. 15 seconds. One more. Oh, nice job. Nice job. All right, so for the next set, we are planking one more time. This time we're doing a lateral single lunge. I lied. And then a side plank pike. So if this is too challenging, of course, take your feet out of the swing or just hold the side plank. So again, just to give some height, I'm going to twist it up. I'm going to put one leg to start. 1 foot in the swing, 1 foot out to the side. And we're gonna do the same thing we just did, facing that side direction. Single leg squat.
Work.
Remember, you can hold on if you need, but find that balance, core tight. Your head, shoulders, knee, and your toes should all be in line. Keep that straight line, clean form. 10. All right, so on the side plank,
Rest.
you're gonna put both feet into the swing again, but this time we're facing sideways. So again, a little bit more challenging. Side plank and pike it. So you can either stay here in the side plank, either hold it, single arm or double, or pike it up so you recruit those obliques. Honestly, the movement is probably easier and more stable than holding the side plank because you are having some momentum, you're recruiting some more muscles, but you also have two hands balancing on that floor or the ground to help stabilize you. Hips up. Five, 2, 1. All right, get ready to do the other side. That second leg comes out. Find your groove, find your form.
Work.
You're gonna wobble, that's normal. Hey, we're on uneven ground. 1 foot elevated in a swing. You're going to be wobbly. That's part of the work. Controlling that balance, controlling that wobble feeling, and to fight the falling over. If you fall out of it, that's okay. You get yourself right back in. Nice clean form. Woo. One side's more wobble than the other. Here we go, last one. Both feet in the swing, other side, oblique pike. Pike it up, plank. Pike. Remember, you can do these outside of the swing, on the floor. All you're doing is shifting from a plank to a pike with your hips dropped to hit those obliques. Or face up bicycles or oblique V-ups. Same thing. Same muscle group. One more. And break. Both feet out. Shake it out. Okay. Enough of that. So next round, we're going on quadrant squats.
Complete.
You have 30 seconds. If you hold the side of the swing, you're gonna cross one ankle over. And we'll do quadrant squats, which is the weight stays in the foot that's on the ground. That comes your tree trunk, your base. Cross the left ankle over the right knee. And then squat and push up and pull at the same time. We do a squat and row next, so alternating with these quadrants. So do a lot of even push and pull. Push through the heel, pull from the upper. You can even make it a bicep curl if you want to hit the back on the squat and curl and keep this more of a bicep curl rather than a pull, so that you're focusing on pulling from the bicep, which is a smaller muscle, which will force you to push up through the heel. It's less momentum. All right, regular squat and row. So a regular squat and row is a squat and row the upper back. Just like we do on the TRX, similar to a pull-up or a lat pull-down, squat, row.
Work.
All right, quadrant on the other side. Right ankle over the left knee, bicep curl at the top, push through the heel, and even push and pull.
Work.
Opening up that hip flexor as I'm doing work. Feels so good. All right, squat and row, last one on block
Rest.
3. After this, we have 2 more blocks to go. Squat and row.
Work.
Push and pull. You want to make it harder, you go on a deeper angle and row it up. The swing is getting in my way a little, but I have the ability to pull wider and open up that seat. It's out of my way and it's giving me more range, a wider range on that row. Fingers getting a little trapped. 10 seconds, but you can play with your range by going deeper, going lower to the ground, and going wider on the arms.
Rest.
All right, so the next block, we're on back extensions. Now, lower back extensions are kind of like if you've ever been in that machine at the gym that you fold over. And because I'm on rubber mulch, I'm slipping and sliding a little bit. I just got to dig my feet in, push your hips up against here, fold forward, and then back extend it up. So I'm a little slippery too because I'm sweaty. It's been a sweaty morning. Okay. So you can go as low as you want and back extend it up, or you can stay up high. I told you it's very slippery. Okay, so you can stand up high, fold over, and then extend it up. That was for your comic relief. So if you falter on a swing, you'll see that it's completely normal to falter on a swing because I just did. Lower and extend it up. So it's almost like a Superman, but you're using that small of the back and then push it up. So you should feel a stretch in your hamstrings, not a lot of work in your hamstrings. You want to feel it right in the small of that back. 2, 1.
Rest.
All right, tricep press, just like we do on the TRX. Hold the sides, still facing forward. You're gonna fold forward, elbows up, and push it out. So as if your elbows are sitting on a table. Lean into it, push it away. Lean in, push it away. Lean in, push away. Push. So to change this range, you can go deeper, you can go straighter, more forward so that you're higher up, or you can put one foot in front of the other and that will just make it a little bit lighter. So you know to shift your weight from your back foot to your front foot. Back, it keeps your form a little cleaner. Your hips have to go with your upper body on this one. This is a tough one. This is a hard one to get. This is one of those exercises that you know you're doing right, and when you do it wrong, you know you're doing it wrong. You just can't figure out what it is that you're doing wrong. So bear with me on this one. We'll have another chance to do that, but it might take you a few rounds to get that one. The other thing with that one is I promise you, it'll get you every time. It'll be a couple days soreness. Set up for that back extension, fold, lift up. A little unstable on this mulch. And lift up. Fold over, back extend. Fold over, extend it up. As long as you feel it in the small of your back. Last one. Okay, one more time on that tricep. Remember, you may not know what you did on that first round if you're not used to doing these. If you know how to do them on the TRX, go right ahead. Get that form set up. Otherwise, hands on the end, elbows out, fold in, push it away. Lean into it, push it away. Lean in, hips are going with your shoulders. So everything's in line. Don't leave your hips behind. This is not right. Don't do this. Everything in, push it away, which is why you might need one foot in front of the other to lighten it up a little, change that stance, or less of an angle. Pushing, focusing on the push. Triceps push, biceps pull. 5. One more. All right, we have one block left. Take your water. Here's your 30-second break. This is our final block. Now, the first one we're gonna do like an ab wheel. So it's an ab rollout. So if you keep your hands either on the swing or the sides, you're gonna roll it down. I like the sides because then well, on this one you kind of have to use the in-between. But the wider you put the seat or separate your hands, the wider the chains will be. And then you're gonna roll out in front and then roll it back down again. So you're gonna roll out like an ab wheel and then roll back down. The second set, we're gonna do leg lifts. So we're gonna plank somewhat off the chair, start on that roll out, and then push it back down. Lengthen out, open up, straight arms on this one. This is not a tricep. Lean into it, just as if I was kneeling on the floor with an ab roller. Almost get stuck and bring it back.
Rest.
Okay, on the next set, you're gonna lay over that swing. Over the swing, in that plank, and leg lifts. Lift and lower. Lift, can you see? Let me try to fix this. Okay. Okay. Lift and squeeze, lower. Lift and squeeze, keep the glutes tight. My hips are not on the swing. I'm rolling forward, I'm sliding this way. Lift and squeeze, here we go. Lift and squeeze. So it's a little challenging to get your position on here. As you can see, sometimes it takes me a few seconds to get mine. It's normal. It's okay to fumble a little. Everybody's not a professional, and we all have our moments. 2 and 1. All right, one more round on each, so we got 2 more minutes. And this is live. This was not rehearsed. I'm human, so I'm working with you. So roll out and then forward. Roll out and forward. You should feel in your shoulders. You lower back a little bit, not as much as if you were on an ab wheel, but definitely shoulders, arms, abs. Lower back slightly. 10 seconds. One more. Okay.
Rest.
Last one on those leg lifts. Let's see if I can be a little cleaner for you this time. A little faster on my setup. Okay. Ready? Squeeze the glutes, lift them up, pulse them. Lift, squeeze, lower. Lift, squeeze, lower. Squeeze, lower. My pants are slippery and the swing is slippery, so I'm sliding down the swing. Squeeze lower. A little bit of wardrobe and equipment malfunction, but that's okay, we're gonna work through it. We only have 15 seconds. Squeeze and lift. A bit of discomfort and struggle for the last 10. That's nothing compared to the whole day. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Final rest.
That's your swing workout. Stand up, put your hands on the swing. Step back into a wide
Session
stance.
complete.
Drop your head through your arms and just lower. You can rock side to side. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend the knees. Make your way up. Come on up. Step forward. And then just drive like you're going through the upper doorway and just lean your hips forward. Open up the arms and chest and abs. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Step back. The rest of the time is all yours. Enjoy your playground.